If you're in charge of running your household, you're busy. Sometimes you just don't have the time to change your clothes and unroll your yoga mat. Today, I'm going to show you 5 yoga poses that you can do no matter how busy you are. These are yoga poses that you can do in between running errands and finishing all those to-do items on your list. And they're designed to help you move through your day with more peace, integrity, and being present for your loved ones. And isn't that what your yoga practice is all about? Number 1, dying bug, to enhance your core strength and support your low back. You're going to begin lying on your back, supine, and you're going to bring your legs into tabletop, knees bent 90 degrees, knees over the hips. Then you're going to extend alternate limbs, and you're going to choose how high or low you bring your arms and legs. In other words, reach your right arm overhead as you extend your left leg, and then come back to center, and you do the other side, left arm, right leg. But your right leg and left arm might not be here, so close to the earth. You might decide that it's better for you to bring your leg up higher, your arm up higher. But whatever you're doing, you're feeling your core stabilizing you. It's nice and steady as you do this. And then you're just alternating like that. So when you go right arm, left leg, and then you go left arm, right leg, that counts as 1. And you're going to do that 10 times. Number 2, dead bug. I know, very colorful names. Stretch your legs up to the sky. Straighten the legs, pull up on the kneecap, spread your toes, and then reach your arms up to the sky as well. Engage your abdominals here, and then hold 30 to 60 seconds. And then when you're finished, draw the knees into your chest. Number 3, Anjane Asana with a variation. You're going to come to hands and knees, step your right foot between your hands, so you're staying on your back knee. So you might find that this is not super comfortable for you. So grab whatever you have on hand to place it underneath your knee for support, for cushioning, so something soft. And then inhale, lift up, clasp your hands behind you. And if that doesn't work, just keep your arms extended behind you because you want to get this opening in the chest. So if clasping your hands causes you to just round the whole back, then modify. And from here, you're going to hold between 30 and 60 seconds. And then you're going to do the other side, same thing, left leg forward, right leg back. So you could do this a myriad of different ways, like the word myriad today. You're going to have your hands on the ground if you like and change, or if you have your balance, you can switch, no hands. Clasp your hands, hold for between 30 and 60 seconds. Number 4, Bhujangasana or cobra pose. For this one, we start on our belly. I already have the 7 most common mistakes made for Bhujangasana or cobra pose and a whole tutorial on my website. So I'm not going to repeat all of that. Simply the basics, like I said, lying on your belly. Your feet are not wide. They're not touching, not for this one anyway. You can, but you're going to take your legs hip bone width apart, nice and long. Secondly, where the hands go, across from the chest. Where the elbows go, they go in towards the body. So rooting down through the legs, lengthening through the spine. We're going to be moving this. So you're going to inhale and lift the chest. You're doing a mild back bend, and all the parts of the back are bending at exactly the same rate. That's the work. And then as you exhale, you're going to lower down. And you can always play with your breathing. You can try exhaling and lifting up if you notice that you're really pushing your belly out to lift you instead of using your back muscles, because this is a back strengthener. And then you could inhale, lower down, just like that. And you're going to do that 10 times. If when you're doing this, you're feeling a crunching in your low back, that means that you do not power through, you do not ignore. It's a sign telling you either back off, don't go as far, or check to make sure that you're not, its tendency is to curve your low back faster than the rest of your spine, and that's going to cause that. I just encourage you to check out my website, the Cobra tutorial, and or take one of my live online Zoom classes and then getting a little bit better specific information for you rather than what you can learn out of video. Number 5, Ustrasana, camel pose. I realize we haven't done a lot of work to prepare for camel pose. Therefore, I am suggesting some modifications. So this is the one where you're on your knees, hip bones are over your knees are as wide as your hips. And then that would be when you reach back and grab your heels, and it's a back bend. Your toes might be tucked under, you might be on the top of your feet. But since we're not terribly warm, let's modify it a few different ways. Here's one. You can grab a vacuum cleaner or a chair, something sturdy, piece of furniture, and then with your hips starting over your knees, reach your arms back and then find your prop, grab hold, and your hips probably went backwards. That's okay. Take your hips back over your knees. This takes a lot of core strength, like a lot more than you think. When your hips start going back, then your quads are going to work a little too hard. So they're going to work no matter what. Don't worry. Hips over knees. Lift from hip bones to armpits. Get long. You want to create space first. Then the bottom tips of the shoulder blades come together, lifting your heart center. Heads of your arm bones are coming straight back. And what are you doing with that neck? There's a tendency to lift your chin. And you'll know if you lifted your chin instead of letting your heart lead the way by trying to have a conversation. I'm talking now. Now, if I just lift my chin, I really can't talk. See? So reach up through the crown of your head and take your upper palate, take the base of your ears straight back instead. And the chin will lift when the heart lifts. Reach down through the arms to lift the heart center more. And that is one modification. For fun, try taking your hands behind your back, fingers facing down. Swing your elbows in. And another opportunity to get your shoulders back and your chest open. Variation 3, take off your shoes. I always tuck my toes, but you can untuck them for this if you like. And then you're pressing gently in with your hands, lift, lift, lift. And then you decide, okay, is a back bend appropriate for me here? Keeping the hips over the knees. And then maybe reaching down, grabbing the heels. Maybe you want to tuck the toes, make them closer. And if you're not warm, this may not work for you in terms of going for the full pose, but you can still find the benefit here. Not being so concerned about the outcome, feel what it's giving to you. And you're going to hold at least 30 seconds up to a minute. Let me know in the comments which of these poses you found the most beneficial. I can't wait to hear. And join us next time where we have 5 yoga poses for you that you can do in the kitchen for your upper body. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. This one's on your belly. What was I going to say next?